WWE SmackDown just ignited with one of the most explosive backstage moments of the year, as shocking alliances were forged and deep-rooted family bonds violently shattered in front of stunned cameras. The tension had been building for weeks, but no one could have predicted the level of chaos that erupted after the main event. The backstage area transformed into a war zone when Solo Sikoa, accompanied by the towering JC Mateo and the intimidating presence of Hikuleo, confronted United States champion Jacob Fatu in a deliberate show of force. Surrounded and outnumbered, Fatu stood his ground, bracing for what looked like an inevitable beatdown, until the unthinkable happened. In a moment that dropped jaws across the arena and sent shockwaves through the Bloodline legacy, Jimmy Uso stepped into the frame. His arrival was as unexpected as it was electric, and for a brief moment, time seemed to freeze as he stared down Solo, his own flesh and blood, with an intensity that screamed betrayal and heartbreak. The air was thick with tension, and fans watching backstage footage could almost feel the icy silence as the two cousins locked eyes. But then, out of nowhere, Jimmy Uso made the first move, not toward Solo, but toward Hikuleo. With a sudden and ferocious punch, Jimmy struck first, signaling that the old loyalties were dead and gone. What followed was absolute mayhem as Jimmy and Jacob Fatu fought side by side, swinging fists and steel at Solo's crew in a whirlwind of betrayal, fury, and family vengeance. Security scrambled to intervene, but the damage had already been done. In the midst of the chaos, a line had been drawn in the bloodline, and it was clear, allegiances had shifted, and nothing would ever be the same. Jimmy shouted over the noise, "I'm done with following. I'm done doing what's right." A declaration that shook the foundation of everything the bloodline once stood for. And Jacob Fatu? He didn't need words. He just nodded, shoulders squared, standing tall with the defiance of a man who knew his enemies were once his kin. SmackDown didn't just deliver drama, it delivered war. With family tearing itself apart and new factions rising from the ashes, the blue brand has never felt more dangerous. The question now looms, will Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu take this rebellion to the ring and unleash their fury under the lights? Or will Solo Sikoa respond with a retaliation so brutal that it redefines this family feud? One thing is certain, this battle has only just begun, and the next chapter could tear WWE apart at the seams. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for non-stop updates on the Bloodline civil war that's about to explode. You do not want to miss what's coming next.